to Adventuring with Angie. Last week I was in my feels and just needed a moment to sit with it all. This week I'm back to my less sad self and enjoying life again. Come with me as I try a few new bakes, level up my movement practice, welcome in a whole new flock of birds, and take a beautiful hike down to the river. Let's get into it. Like most Mondays, I spent the majority of the day editing, but unlike most Mondays, I schedule time to play in the day as well. Last week was so sad that I wasn't even able to enjoy all of the things that I did, and that's entirely on me. To balance out my work, today's play involves challah bread and braiding my hair. I love being in the kitchen and making new things, so this week I decided to try a few new yeasted breads all on my own at home. I don't remember the last time I had challah bread, but I wasn't mad at this rendition of it. It was light and fluffy, the outside smooth and shiny, with a deep golden brown exterior. And it was just the slightest sweet without being a fully sweet bread. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I'm happy to see that I'm getting more comfortable with just doing what I enjoy doing. After last week, it became so clear to me that I'm still experiencing dysregulation at the hands of external forces, and that's on me to settle up. And while at this point in time, I'm merely aware, I can feel a sense of deep internal trust and grounding as I work through this bake. One braid, but... Even as I don't quite know what a challah dough feels like at each stage, and I wasn't sure if I was doing it the right way, I knew enough to tackle it and make this. We're so close. 4 left. Good morning. It is almost 7 o'clock. I'm looking at a scrunchie. It's almost 7 o'clock. I just got gas and I'm on my way to go do a bake day with Graham. I didn't film much on today's bake, but I got to shape and bake my own baguette, along with rotating the loaves in the oven, folding doughs, and shaping tomorrow's loaves. I can truly be such a nerd when I'm into something, and it's so cool for me to see all of the steps and calculations that go into this delicious bread and the entire operation. I'm feeling really grateful to be able to experience this and excited to keep it going. And at the same time, I'm wondering what I want out of all of this baking. Back at home, I unwinded a bit with some dancing in the attic. I'm trying out spaces right now since the office downstairs is going to be home to our chicks for 12 weeks and the downstairs spaces are a little more filled than usual. I love this room of mine, but it's absolutely freezing, so I haven't really been up here. I figured since I'm moving, the cold is okay right now. I do still have plans to drywall it, but it's just going to cost a little bit more than I thought, and I'm going to have to wait on that.
Hi, good morning. This is from the Nevada City Post Office. Your chicks are here. They are super cold. They were in the back of cold trucks. Best chance of survival is you get here and you get them quick.
I woke to this voicemail and immediately jumped into gear. I woke Jen, and within a few moments we were driving into town to get our babies. Yep.
All right, there he is. Hungry and ready to go chow down.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. Look at.
Oh my god.
You're so cute.
They are so
These are your
cute.
mummies. You can see them.
I'm happy to report that our chicks were 100% okay, and we had a fun time getting them to their new home and introducing the pups to the birds. I spent some time in the afternoon finishing my edit.
Marie. Hi. Hello, Mosquitoes.
Before bed, I decided to attempt some brioche dough. Guys, listen, this was messy.
Oh, is this really how brioche is supposed to be? Because it just doesn't feel like it to me.
The recipe called for 3 cups of flour, so I did the equivalent in grams, and I'm telling you, it just was not enough.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
That's your instinct.
I ended up adding more after the bulk rise, which was not the move, and separating the dough so half could slow proof in the fridge overnight and the other half could be baked now and I could see what it's like.
We love that.
This was certainly not my best bake.
Oh, this dough looks so much better.
I wish I had added more flour earlier in the mix when it felt soupy to me, but alas, we learned.
So texturally, like that looks nice. Like that is like, listen. Texturally, we're not mad at this, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I'd be hyped if I got it in a restaurant. I would eat like 5 of them.
They still tasted deliciously sweet like brioche and were pretty fluffy. I'm curious to see how the ones in the fridge do tomorrow.
Sicilian delicacy. You do a brioche roll, a little bit of ice cream, and fresh brioche.
Alright.
It is really good though.
By Thursday, I was starting to feel more like my full self again. I woke up feeling light and free and just wanted to move as much as possible. I'm definitely feeling the full moon energy loading, and I know that it's best for me to just take it easy and find ways to ground through the reflections that are surfacing. I spent most of the day working on 2 loaves of bread and filling the time in between with lounging and little chores. Yo, these loaves were total experiments. I did 90+% hydration on 100% whole wheat, and let me tell you, I have no idea how they're gonna turn out. I definitely had no idea how incredibly soothing and exciting all of this baking would be. I find myself retreating to the kitchen when I'm not quite sure where to be, and the excitement I get from new recipes is igniting a new creative outlet for me. And more than anything, I'm being reminded that no matter what I decide to do, I am a creative at heart, and it's always going to come through. I'm kind of wondering if it's time to fully embrace that.
Yo, the sun is shining. It is Friday. I don't have a lot of work, and I just spent hours resetting the kitchen this morning, which makes me really, really happy because it's super clean and ready to go for my baking tonight. And we're about to go on this hike. I'm really excited.
After so much solo time in the house, I was excited Friday to head out on a hike with a new friend for her birthday. It was the perfect way to spend a Friday morning, and I left feeling so incredibly energized.
That's actually a way to go down to the river. Yeah. Taking a hike break. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. We just hiked past this waterfall, and I think we're like halfway, and I'm sweating.
There were about 10 people on the hike.
I don't know how I'm always at the front. These long legs.
And we made our way down over 1,000 feet to the river, where we all jumped in to enjoy a quick cold plunge. Guys, it was cold, and I didn't film because we were all naked, but it was incredible. Everyone I met had such a fantastic energy, and I lingered a little after the hike, getting to know a few of them. Later on Friday, I drove to my friend's house to make pasta. I saw a delicious dish on Instagram for pork agnolotti and immediately wanted to try to make my own. I changed the recipe just a bit, and together we embarked on a culinary adventure.
Wow, look at us.
It's been so sweet meeting new friends out here, and after yesterday's hike, I'm realizing that outside of my land crew, I don't really have a go-to crew here. I know a lot of people and I see them around and at events, but I've been more one-on-one with my relationships and certainly gifted more of my time to dating.
I think I'm not that mad at it.
I'm excited to shift a bit towards prioritizing friends and letting the rest happen slowly and naturally. I closed out the week with cinnamon rolls for the cafe on Saturday and giving myself some time to unwind on Sunday.
Yo, cinnamon roll Saturday is about to be a thing because it's just so good, and I'm like cheesing so hard because I got the best reviews, and that makes me really happy because all I want is to feed people delicious things. So when they think it's delicious, I'm like, I've done my job. I actually met another local baker on Sunday, and they invited me to stage with them if I'm interested, and I certainly am. As for what it means, I don't quite know yet. Thank you so much for joining another week of adventures. If you enjoyed this week, take a moment to like the episode and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. Next week calls for a record-breaking blizzard, and boy oh boy, we're definitely getting some snow. I can't wait to share more, and I'll see you next week. Bye!